It's the Heat, SIRIUSXM. You're in Mina's house. I'm Mina SayWhat. In the house today is A Boogie Wit Da Hoodie. Hey,
what's up, man? What's going on, y'all? It's A Boogie Wit Da Hoodie. I'm here.
What's up, man? How are you?
Artist 2.0. That's how I am.
Listen, Artist 2.0. You got an album out. You've been celebrating all weekend. How's it been?
It's been amazing so far, man. The responses to this album is just incredible, and I've been going around just taking in all the feedback, you know.
The streaming numbers I'm reading are already like through the roof.
Yeah, thank you. I just can't wait to keep on following up, man.
Look, before we talk about the album, I want to talk about a situation where I was at a concert and I was watching you perform, and you were performing with like other artists who are a lot more established than you, and I felt like you blew them out the water. Like, your performance was everything in terms of like your energy level, the track listing that you use. Like, I was so impressed by how you brought that energy to a stage where there were veterans on the stage also with you.
Yeah,
like, how did you even get to that level?
I feel like practice is everything, man. I practice my court, man.
Yeah.
It's my field right here, and I got to practice every day.
Right.
Homework, word.
Do you feel like people give you the respect in that area that you deserve?
Some people do. Of course, not all people is going to just throw that out there, but I appreciate all the energy I get back, you know.
It was fire.
Yeah, it's
definitely.
Fire,
you held your own, and you did better than some of the other artists that have been doing this a lot longer than you.
Yeah, as long
so
as
I was like, this guy's special right here, this one.
As long as I'm doing better than last year, every year you got to step up.
All right.
And you know you're doing a good thing.
How old are you now?
24.
How many platinum plaques now? Can you even count?
28.
28?
29?
29? That's
crazy.
close to
30.
At 24. Sheesh.
Yeah, we getting there.
You ever thought you would be in this position right now where you have that many platinum plaques?
Nah, I always thought even if I did make it somewhere like this, it would be like a few records and that'll be it. Because that's what I see all the time. But I feel like this era changing right now. It's over.
Right.
Things going on right now.
Yeah. You got this album, Artist 2.0, out right now. It's getting a good feedback. You know, people are loving the album. So you released a mixtape that was called Artist, right? So this is like kind of I wouldn't call it the sequel, but like the 2.0 of it. How have you grown from the last release?
Last time I dropped an Artist, it was like the first time I stepped into this world. And it was like a rough draft up to now, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like Artist 2.0 was a whole update on Artist and reflecting on the life I'm living now compared to back then.
Yeah. So Artist is your real name. I read at some point you're just going to be Artist and not A Boogie Wit Da Hoodie. Is that true?
Yeah, at some point I'm hoping to just change that to Artist and everybody just vibe out to that name, because A Boogie Wit Da Hoodie sometimes it's too long, you know. And I'm used to being called Artist, my house and my friends and everybody.
Oh, they still call you Artist?
Yeah, everybody still call me Artist.
Okay. Do you know when you're going to do that? Or, like, is it when you start, like, is there, like, a time?
I'm going to let it happen naturally.
Naturally?
Ain't no time with that.
Right.
It's going to come along with it. I can't force that.
So you dropped this on Valentine's Day. Is there, like, a significance to that?
Yeah, it's I dropped the first one on Valentine's Day, 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And it started off with a piano on the cover, and then they matched up with the whole album sounding with the pianos. So this album, Artist 2.0, it follows up with the guitar. Even though the guitars switch up a lot when it comes to acoustic, electric, it's all guitar and it sounds like different instruments sometimes. But I make it sound like that just so that people don't get used to that one sound, you know?
Right. I noticed that about this project. There's a lot of instrumentation that you don't really hear in like rap projects sometimes.
Yeah.
So you a whole artist out here.
Yeah, I love switching it up and being all about that type of fun.
I mean, even the cover art, you got the heart and there's like these fairies like putting a dagger in your heart. Like, what's that about?
Yeah, the artwork was my my whole thing of letting people express their mind. So I didn't want to give people my perception of it. I wanted you to have your own, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And whatever you look at, just turn it into your own imagination.
Right.
Whatever you're going through, just bring it in just like that.
So on this project, you have Lil Uzi, my guy, Young Thug, Roddy Ricch, The Baby, Summer Walker, Khalid, Gunna. I mean, it's stacked.
Yeah.
It's stacked.
Yeah.
What was your favorite session from this album?
I feel like me and Roddy.
Yeah.
Because when we get in the booth, it's like the magic just happens automatically. We can't mess up when we're together, I feel like. And even Lil Uzi, it's just magic, man. Like, we don't make any bad songs together.
Yeah, you got two songs with Uzi on this project, right?
Yeah.
That's my guy right there. Like, creatively, what do you guys have in common?
we have that sauce when it comes to like
Sauce.
nah, for real,
That's
when it comes like that melodic sauce, because some people have melodies where they can't really change up. Like Uzi got that thing where he could go in the booth and quickly adapt to any situation, you know. And I have the same power when it comes to that, but he just do it more faster.
Right.
But it works because it's still the same quality, you know.
Yeah. So one of my favorite songs on the album is "Calm Down" with Summer Walker. Can you talk about that a little bit? Because this is my song right now.
Yeah, calm down, man. That's fire because it was like one of the last songs I made off the album. I needed one more with a girl on it, but like not just any girl. I needed like the vibe that matches mine and complements mine. And she was perfect. London on the track is my homie, so he connected that light.
Hey, Boogie Wit Da Hoodie is here. Artist 2.0 is out. So I feel like you had a really good rollout to this album. It's not like, oh, I dropped the album, nobody knows any of the songs. You got like a good 3-4 songs that you already dropped from the album. So it's like a good lead up. King in My City is one of them.
Reply, Mood Swings.
Reply, right? That's one of my favorite joints with Uzi. So, King in My City, of my city. You're saying you feel like you're kind of the king of your city, right?
Yeah, I'm from the Bronx, not Benny. It's just like a compliment on like back in the G when the era of Benny Blanco.
Yeah.
But it's just like a new era, Boogie Blanco, and yeah, we running this shit right now. So.
That sounds like an album, Boogie Blanco.
It's crazy.
Right. So who else do you think is really holding down the city right now? Because there's
like,
a lot of talent.
Yeah, I feel like everybody as one is really holding it down. All of us. Everybody in New York that's making some noise right now.
Yeah.
Or shout out Cardi B too, because she really topped it when it comes to that. Like she made it to a whole nother level, and the time phrase was like that, you know?
Right. Like Young M.A. really got like a thing with the big record.
Yeah, exactly.
Going right now. Pop Smoke is on fire right now. Like
yeah, we all doing it as one. Like
there's
even
a nice...
if people looking at it like New York don't get along, we still a team.
Right.
At the end of the day, because it's still New York.
Right. Your favorite rapper is still Future?
Yeah, my favorite rapper is still Future. Yeah.
So talk to me about the session, because I remember one of the songs you had put out. You talked about being in the session for the first time with like your favorite rapper. Like, what was that like?
Yeah, that was a time where it was like. Pride still held me back a little bit from telling him, and we in the studio together, and you wanna feel me act like you cool and this and all that. So feel me, we not saying that much, but when I left that day, it was like, damn man, I gotta wake up and stop being so like, holding my tongue and little things like that. So it's all positive energy that you wanna bring to the table, basically, instead of just trying to be. Like with somebody, what you think somebody would be okay with, little things like that.
Yeah.
You just got to be yourself and bring positive energy, you feel me? And I wish I was just that person back at that moment.
So what if you would have done differently, like this time around, if you were in the studio with Future, your favorite rapper?
It's all like, I don't force anything anymore. Like even back then, I wasn't forcing it. There wasn't any bad vibes or nothing. It was positive energy. It's just that I could have been myself more when it came to that,
Mm-hmm.
Or
well, listen, you got your whole career left.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? One day you're gonna get in there, you're gonna knock it out.
Yeah, that's bro though. He already he know the vibes and everything, but like that was just at that time for me.
Hey, Boogie Wit Da Hoodie is here. He got look, you shining. You got the watch on, man. This watch cost my mortgage times 3, my whole house. I could have bought 3 houses with this watch.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Good for you, man.
My mom be telling me that like you got a house on your wrist.
Right. No, that's not just a house. Like that's like 3 of my houses, bro. That's not 8 houses. That's a couple houses.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Eliante. He did right.
Are you investing? What else are you doing with your money?
Yeah, I'm investing. I don't really like go into details about how I'm investing because I'm still in the middle in the process, and I don't like to really explain that till it's all said and done. And then when it's done, I'll come back like, yeah, I did this, instead of saying I'm doing this and doing this.
Right. Yeah, I feel that.
It sounds weird, and you don't see any results.
Yeah. What's this that you're retiring after this album? Like you're taking a break.
Retiring. No, it's not retiring really. And when I say take a break, it's just to take a break. And when I say that, I mean like just to change, not change myself, but I mean take a break just to like better myself a little bit. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It could take a month or 2, I need some time out just to become more of a family man and, you feel me, take some time for my family.
I like that. You have a daughter, Melody.
Mm-hmm.
She just celebrated her birthday, right?
Yeah, she just celebrated her birthday, but we not done yet. It was all about my album so far. I'm trying to find some time tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy right now.
What kind of dad are you?
I'm a damn rapper dad. I'm a real rapper dad. Like, come home 3 in the morning, my baby's still up. Feel me? She go to bed 6 in the morning. I wake up, she still sleep. And then I go back to the studio, cycle that. Yeah, I'm on my rapper dad shit.
So how old is she now?
She's 3 years old today.
She's 3. So what is she doing right now? Like,
right now, she's just like, I guess she's growing up fast. She talks a lot, a whole lot. Like, right when she turned 2, she was talking, and now it's up to a point where you think she's 5 years old, but you wouldn't believe it because she's so small.
Right.
I think the babies is just geniuses nowadays. Like, it's weird. Like, I guess it's the tablets though. She know her shapes, her colors, her numbers.
She rapping already.
For real though, like, it's crazy. using the iPad, using the iPhone, calling me every day.
Really?
Yeah, she called me, FaceTime me every day.
I love that.
Yeah,
what does she call you, Daddy?
She called me Dada. She called me Dada with an S at the end. Dadas.
Aw, that's so cute.
I'll be like, nah, this is this is crazy.
You want any more?
3 in the morning. I got another one on the way right now.
Okay.
So we got 2.
2? Is it a boy or a girl?
I don't know yet.
What do you want?
It doesn't matter really.
Good answer. Good answer.
Anything is a blessing. People say girls are blessings more than boys. I don't know why they say that, but I think
because we smarter, boo.
I think having a boy or a girl is a blessing. Period. Like the same equal amount. So yeah.
Yeah. I never read any drama about you in the blogs. Like, how do you stay out of trouble?
You just gotta learn how to avoid it. People walk into trouble looking for things, trying to wonder things and everything. I'm a person that stays to myself, and I don't really worry about people's business and drama, things like that. It's not too hard to stay out of drama.
No, it's kind of hard. Sometimes people come for you, and especially everybody knows who you are.
Yeah, that was my
whole
life.
They make a small situation into a big situation.
Yeah. I said, yeah.
My last question is, sometimes when I'm listening to music, I feel like I hear your style in other people. Like, do you feel like you're getting to the point where people are copying your style?
Yeah, I feel like that nowadays, but it's all like I said in the other day, it's all a cycle. We all like come from the elders at first that did it, and it led down to this. We all doing. A lot of people say I sound like speaking knockers, and I could probably agree with that when it comes to 1 or 2 songs. You probably hear resemblance, but man, I used to listen to speaking knockers every day before I came out, so I won't even blame everybody for real.
So when people start saying like they sound like you as an artist, do you want to now try to change your style up, or do you try to stay in your lane? Like, how do you even react to that?
Like, it was only bothering me when I heard it too much. When I heard it too much going on and everybody trying it because it's working. All right, it's cool. I respect the grind, but after you make it in the game, just like change it up a little bit and make the game fun. Like, don't try to change the whole rap game with one sound. This shit boring like that. And I'm all about that competitive music making type of shit,
Who's your competition right now? Who do you like friendly? Like, oh, it's that guy that I'm trying to beat.
To be honest, I compete with myself, so
I somehow knew you were gonna say that.
Cause that's how it is. Like, it's not an answer that I'm trying to avoid, even though like people do that, but it's an answer that is true. Like, A Boogie competes with artists. I compete with the last album I dropped. I compete with my last song I made.
Right.
I compete with myself from last year. Put it like that.
Yeah.
Because if you compete with somebody else, you like, it's not the right way to do it. I feel like you're gonna be more disappointed than your expectations is too high after a while,
right,
compared to what the person you're competing with does.
A Boogie with the Hoodie. Make sure you stream his album Artist 2.0. Listen, Uzi's on this. The song with Uzi is fire. The song with the Baby's fire. Summer Walker, that song is fire. Khalid, the song with Khalid is fire.
That's a goodie right there.
The whole thing is fire. Just check it out. A Boogie, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Hoodie Mina SayWhat. You're on the Heat, SiriusXM.